Hello, this is Andy Carter, the Member of Parliament for Warrington South, and I thought I'd give a quick update after the latest briefing from the First Secretary of State, which this evening announced that the restrictions that were put in place 3 weeks ago by the Prime Minister are to be extended for at least another 3 weeks. So what does that mean? Well, it means you need to stay at home, and that instruction remains in place as it did for the last 3 weeks. So only go out of your house if you need to go shopping to buy essential supplies, if you're taking exercise, and the request is to exercise locally, if you're going to help somebody who's elderly or vulnerable, or if you're going to work, and that work is work that can't be done at home. They're the 4 exceptions for leaving your home. We've seen some real progress in terms of reducing the spread of the virus, but as yet the Cabinet Committee that's responsible for looking at the scientific evidence is saying that that progress is not yet sustainable. And whilst we're continuing to see a high level of very sad fatalities, it's really important that people do follow those measures and stay at home. So what are the other things that I've been doing over the last few weeks to help people here in Warrington South? Well, just a brief update of the last couple of days. This morning I attended a Cabinet conference call with other backbench MPs and also some opposition MPs as well, to talk to the Cabinet Office about some of the issues that are affecting people here in Warrington South. And this morning I brought up the need to ensure we have sustained supplies of protective equipment for those people working in social care and those people that are working in the NHS. And I'm pleased to say that deliveries are continuing to come through here in Warrington. There was a delivery on Good Friday and a delivery at the hospital on Saturday, but it's important that those supplies are maintained, and I'm really pleased and thankful for the work that's going on to ensure that that's happening. I spoke after that to ministers in the Foreign Office to try and help some people that are still stuck overseas, in particular in Pakistan, where we have a high level number of people that are currently waiting for flights out of there. And the Minister has promised to do all he can to work with the High Commission in Pakistan to try and get as many people back to this country as soon as possible. And the third call that I made today was to DEFRA, who are the people that are responsible for farming in the UK. And we talked about some of the problems with milk supplies, in particular the oversupply of milk, because we've not got coffee shops and restaurants open at the moment. So there's a plan in place to try and address some of that, particularly supporting our farms at this time as well. Now, of course, there are lots of other things that my team and I are working on, and we're very keen that if you need our help, you get in touch. And yesterday I spent quite a bit of time working with some small businesses to try and identify further help and further measures that we can put in place to support businesses here in Warrington South. I was really pleased last night, though, that the Chancellor made some adjustments to the job interruption scheme that was announced a couple of weeks back. And having spoken to Treasury Ministers, they listened and they adjusted the cut-off date for being able to be furloughed. And that's allowed about 200,000 extra people to be furloughed and to avoid being made redundant. And that's a really, really good step. Very pleased that the Treasury are listening, and I'll continue to update the Chancellor on measures that I think will really benefit people here and businesses here in Warrington South as and when we get the opportunity to do that. But please, if you do need my help, please get in touch. Details you can find on my website. It's Andy.Carter.org.uk, or of course you can email me, which is Andy.Carter.MP@parliament.uk. Thanks very much for watching.